Margot Robbie's appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live was meant to be a fun promotional stop for her new film, but it quickly spiraled into a tense and unexpected confrontation that left the audience stunned. Known for her charm and poise, Margot seemed in good spirits as she walked on stage. Jimmy Kimmel welcomed her with his usual sarcasm and humor, but it didn't take long before his questions took a turn. What started as light banter soon became awkward and confrontational, ultimately ending in Robbie walking off the set in front of a shocked live audience and viewers at home. The tension began brewing when Kimmel joked about Margot's recent roles, poking fun at her for being too pretty to be serious. At first, Margot laughed politely, but her expression subtly shifted. "You know I'm also a producer, right?" she said, raising an eyebrow. Kimmel tried to brush it off with another joke, but Margot didn't let it slide. "I've worked hard to build more than just a pretty face in this industry," she added, her tone still composed but firm. The audience reacted with a mix of laughter and surprise, sensing the conversation had taken a real turn. Kimmel, sensing the mood change, tried to lighten the tone by bringing up Margot's breakout role in The Wolf of Wall Street. "So you slapped Leonardo DiCaprio for real?" he asked with a grin. Margot replied calmly, "Yes, and I've done a lot more than that since." When Kimmel followed with a comment about how Hollywood might be capitalizing on feminism, Margot's patience wore thin. "What exactly are you trying to say?" she asked. Her voice was cool, but the tension was undeniable. You could feel the crowd holding its breath. Instead of diffusing the situation, Kimmel continued, questioning the seriousness of Hollywood's shift toward female-led films. "Some say it's all just PR," he said. Margot, clearly done with the backhanded remarks, responded sharply, "If by PR you mean giving women the space to lead, write and produce, then maybe PR is exactly what the industry needs." Applause broke out in the audience, but Kimmel looked rattled. The playful vibe had completely dissolved, and Margot's body language made it clear she was not amused. The breaking point came when Kimmel casually mentioned tabloids, linking Margot to several of her co-stars, laughing as he said, "Your on-screen chemistry seems to go off-screen too." That's when Margot sat back and said, "This isn't journalism, Jimmy. It's gossip dressed as a joke." She then removed her mic and added, "If this is the kind of interview you're running, I'm out." The audience gasped as she stood up, thanked the crowd, and walked off stage without waiting for a response. Kimmel, visibly stunned, turned to the camera and awkwardly said, "Well, that escalated." The show cut to an early commercial break. Social media exploded almost instantly. The clip of Margot walking off spread like wildfire on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Hashtags like Dang Margot Robbie and Kimmel Clash trended within minutes. Fans were quick to defend Margot, praising her for maintaining composure and standing up for herself in the face of thinly veiled mockery. Margot's team issued a short statement that evening. Margot Robbie will always prioritize respectful conversations over media sensationalism. That line alone fueled the online fire, with many celebrities and fans reposting it. Meanwhile, Jimmy Kimmel's show came under scrutiny for blurring the line between humor and disrespect. Several critics questioned whether late-night hosts are being held accountable for using sarcasm as a shield to undermine serious discussions. Industry insiders revealed that Margot's team had already flagged certain topics as off-limits before the show, particularly tabloid speculation and jokes about her looks. Despite that, Kimmel allegedly veered off script. The backlash was swift. Feminist groups, entertainment journalists, and even fellow actors rallied in Margot's defense, calling the incident a wake-up call for Hollywood interview culture. The pressure on Kimmel's team was undeniable. In the days that followed, Margot kept a low profile, but didn't shy away from subtle messages. She posted a black-and-white photo of herself with the caption, "Respect isn't optional." That single post received over 3 million likes and thousands of supportive comments. It became clear that the incident had struck a chord, not just as celebrity gossip, but as a larger issue about the treatment of women in media. Margot Robbie had turned a late-night segment into a conversation starter for change. Ultimately, the clash with Kimmel wasn't a career setback, it was a statement. Margot Robbie reminded the world that even in the spotlight, stars have boundaries, and when those boundaries are crossed, they have every right to walk away. Her departure from the show wasn't just a dramatic moment, it was an act of quiet strength, and in doing so she didn't just leave the set, she left a lasting impact.